Eighth standard students, today I am going to deal with the poem Palanquin Bearers. This poem is for memorization. This poem is written by Sarojini Naidu. Pre-reading task. In the present day, brides in India are taken in a decorated car. Nowadays, the bride is carried in a decorated car. Wherever they go now, mostly now in the functions or in the hall, they are carried in the decorated car. How were the royal brides in the ancient days taken around? Now royal brides means king's daughter, how princesses were carried or the lord's daughters were carried. Who do you think took the privilege to escort the bride? Who used to carry the brides in the palanquin in the ancient days? How are the deities in the temple taken in a procession during the festivals? You might have seen in the festivals, palanquin is there, they carry palanquin, the god or goddess is put in the palanquin and they are carried, and the procession is taken from the village, from street to street, and at last the procession culminates near the temple. So these are the types of processions how the gods or goddesses are carried. Now I will read the poem first. What you all have to do is glossary. The meanings given here, each word 3 times you go on writing this along with the meanings. First I will read the poem. I will read about the poetess Sarojini Naidu. See how nicely she has written. This bride who is taken in the palanquin, the poetess has made comparison of the bride to some other objects. Means perfect simile is there in this. Like, these words are used. Oh, how they carry her. They too have the privilege of carrying this bride. Oh lightly, we bear her along. How they carry? Lightly, very lightly. She sways like a flower. See the simile here, like a flower. She sways like a flower. She means bride. She sways like a flower. This is simile, figure of speech. Whenever one object is compared to another object, it becomes simile. Oh lightly, we bear her along. She sways like a flower in the wind of her song. She sways, she floats, she skims like a bird, she jumps like a bird on a foam of a stream. Foam means bubbles on the water. She floats like a laugh from the lips of a dream. She floats how? Like a laugh, as if she is laughing from the lips of a dream. Gaily means happily, oh happily we glide and we sing. While carrying her, the escorters, the palanquin bearers, they sing song. We bear her along like a pearl on a string. They are carrying her like the precious pearl which is towed in the string. Softly, oh softly we bear her along. How? They take her very softly. She hangs like a star in the dew of her song. Now this bride is hanging like a star in the dew of our song. In their song, she hangs like a star. Now she springs like a beam. Beam means ray of light. On the brow of the tide. Brow means eyebrow. Eyebrow of the tide. Sea tide. She falls like a tear from the eyes of a bride. See, she cries. Lightly, oh lightly we glide and we sing. They moved her. Glide means move her. And they sing. We bear her along like a pearl on a string. And now see, they carry her like a pearl on a string. So nicely, they are very much happy to carry her from the palanquin. They think it is their prestige to carry a bride in the palanquin. Now about the poet Sarojini Naidu, born on 1879 up to 1949. Well known as the Nightingale of India. She was called Nightingale of India. Nowadays, in singing, Nightingale is there. Or she is called Swara Kokila Lata Mangeshkar. Previously, this title was given to Sarojini Naidu, who was also a famous poetess, very famous poetess she is. She was a political activist. She also took part in political and played an active role in the freedom movement. Even she has struggled for the freedom movement to bring freedom to India. She was the first woman to become the governor of an Indian state after independence. After independence, she became the first woman governor of an Indian state after independence. Some of her major contributions are, some of her poems are The Broken Wing, The Bird of Time, The Golden Threshold, etc. Threshold, that is on the door, that is called threshold is what we call in Kannada chaukat, Varasalu, threshold, etc. Now I will explain this poem. I will give you the summary. Please look to the summary, hear it and write it down. Sarojini Naidu, 1879 to 1949, well known as the Nightingale of India. She was called Nightingale of India. Sarojini Naidu was also a famous English poetess. She was a famous English poetess. She was the first woman to be the governor of an Indian state after independence. After independence, she was taken as governor. Some of her major contributions are, actually now itself, in the past I have told you, The Broken Wing, The Bird of Time, The Golden Threshold, etc. Palanquin Bearers by Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was a political activist and played an active role in India's independence struggle. She has also taken part in India's independence struggle. Apart from her political career, apart from this political career, she was also an avid writer of poems. She was a poetess too. She has been lovingly called, and people loved her poems, and lovingly she was called the Nightingale of India. Palanquin Bearers expresses the joy and pride of the palanquin bearers in carrying the bride to her husband's house. The bride is carried by the palanquin bearers to her husband's house. For the marriage purpose, or already if she has got married, she is carried away. The bride used to be typical seated in a decorated palanquin or a no-wheeled carriage. Either she is carried from the wheeled carriage, or either she is carried from a palanquin without wheels. that is carried by 4 men, and this no-wheel carriage is carried by 4 men. It was a privilege to be chosen as a palanquin bearer. During those times, in olden times, they thought, the bearers thought that it is their privilege to carry the bride in palanquin. Sarojini Naidu paints a vivid image of bride as she is carried by the palanquin bearers. Some vivid imagination she has, poetess has. She has created the image of the bride. She uses various similes for this purpose. For this purpose, she has used number of similes. In the first stanza, the poet uses the rhyming scheme. She has used the rhyming scheme, that is AA, BB and CC. I will explain you all what is AA, BB and CC. What is this rhyme scheme? See here, AA means oh lightly, we bear her along. I will write only we bear her along. In the wind of our song. On the foam of a dream, from the lips of a dream, now here AA means along, song, stream, dream. These rhyming words are called AA. AA, BB, like that CC it comes. I think you all have understood this. In the first stanza, the poet uses the rhyming scheme AA, BB and CC. The rhyming words are along, song, stream, dream, sing, string. See here. We glide and we sing. We bear her along like a pearl on a string. Pearl on a string. So this is AA, BB, CC. No, AA. This is AA, this is BB and this is CC. This along, song, stream, dream, sing, string. These are called rhyming words and this is AA, BB and CC. The movements of the bride are described by using different words of movements, such as different words she has used here in this first stanza: sways, skims, floats and glide. In using these, the poet is adding softness to the description. She is bringing softness to the lines. She shows how soft the bride is and how softly she is carried by the palanquin bearers. The last line of the stanza we bear her along like a pearl on a string, suggests constant and balanced movement of the palanquin. They are moving, balancing the palanquin. They ensure that she is totally comfortable on the palanquin and enjoys the journey to her new abode. This shows that she is carried by the bearers very smoothly, very softly, and she is comfortably moving on and she is also enjoying the journey to her new abode, means to her new house, that is husband's house. Like a pearl, the bride is too precious and delicate. See, pearl is very precious and it is delicate, like that bride is also delicate. The palanquin bearers sing that they are bearing the bride lightly and softly, and while carrying, the bearers are singing. And how they are singing? In the song they say how they are carrying, bearing the bride lightly and softly. The poet describes the bride as she floats like a lark. She explains further that the bride is floating as if on water, and then she writes, she falls like a tear. Tear comes in her eyes. This describes the conflicting feelings of the bride. Now the bride is in conflict and she is thinking what will happen to her future life when she is going to her husband's house, how a treatment will be given by her husband's family. She laughs since she is going to be united with her husband to begin a new and exciting life. Now, why she laughs? She laughs because she thinks that she is going to start a new life with her husband, but is also in tears at pangs of separation from her family. And also she cries because she is totally separated from her genitive family, where she has taken birth. She is parting from her father, mother, brothers, whatever may be. She has to lose the relation and has to form a new relation. Now children, I have told you all to write the glossary words, also the rhyme scheme what I have given here, also the examples of simile are there here. Underline, she sways like a flower in the wind of her song, she schemes like a bird on the foam of a stream, she floats like a laugh from the lips of a dream. We underline like. Gaily we glide and we sing. We bear her along like a pearl. Here also we underline. Again, she hangs like a star in the dew of her song, like a star. Here also you underline. She springs like a bream. This also you underline. This is simile. She falls like a tear from the eyes of the bride, like a tear. And last line, we bear her along like a pearl on her string, like a pearl on a string. This is also simile, figure of speech. Now children, I have told you all, I have explained this lesson, I have given you all the summary. Now what you have to do is, you write the question answers pertaining to the text. And also the rhyme scheme given here, A, B, B, A, B, A, B, like this. Now the pattern of the simile will be explained in the next period. Thank you very much.